actually, I'm gonna do my intro outro with my face full beat. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use the L'Oreal sponge. This is a great beauty alternative if you guys are looking for something else besides the beauty blender. But yeah, I'm super excited to come back with you guys. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, so I'm tired, but I will persevere. So I'm going to be testing out the e.l.f. Cosmetics Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Coco, and I'm also going to be testing out the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I've heard awesome things about both of these products, like awesome. I'm not going to be doing a wear test just because I'm not wearing my makeup for 16 hours, but I'm going to go ahead and just wear it for the rest of the day, so I'm probably not going to come back on either. I just want to kind of test it out first impression style. So I'm going to go ahead and pump this on the back of my hand. My face is already primed, ready to go. Okay, so first impressions is I love the packaging. I do not like glass bottles as much just because they're heavy and hard to travel with, but I don't mind them. And then I also prefer just squeezy tubes just because it's just easy for travel, but I don't mind it. I do like how it's matte, like a matte glass, frosted glass. That's cute. And you know, the standard e.l.f. packaging. I feel like I've already pumped too much. I pumped 4 squirts. Normally, I think I'm just used to my NARS foundation pump, which doesn't pump out a lot, but this has pumped out a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off of my finger and just go right on in. Hopefully this is my right shade. You guys already know about my shades. Like, I feel like I'm always looking for the right shade. This looks to be a little pale. I'm hoping that when it dries down to be a little bit darker. That's what I'm hoping. Gosh, I have not worn makeup at all this weekend. I've been doing my hair, had to take that out, put these twists in. So the twists are back, you guys. I love these twists. But yeah, I had my hair done like that for quite some time. I was so over it. So, and Luz actually helped me take it out. Wow, this is kind of pale. Okay, don't worry. I am so good at fixing things. It's a pretty foundation though. It doesn't look like I need much coverage either. This is essentially 1 layer of foundation. Like, I don't need any more coverage. Sorry, let me zoom you guys in. There we go, a little bit better. So essentially this is 1 layer of foundation. It doesn't look like I need really honestly any coverage. I am going to go over some areas here in a second, but I am going to put this concealer on. The only thing is I do feel like this is definitely too light for me, so I'm going to have to either mix it, or I don't know, when it settles and I put all my products on, but I'll probably mix it with like my if I choose to wear this foundation, I'll have to mix it with another foundation because I do have darker foundations, and or I'll have to mix it with like my actual what was I gonna say? My actual, when I contour, if I mix it with that, that should make it darker as well. So if this was the right shade, I would definitely like this. It feels really light on the skin. Like, I love how it doesn't feel heavy at all. Like, literally, I just put a whole chunk on that side. So let me even it out over here. It did darken a little bit, but not as much as what I thought. Like, I'm off. If you guys look at my neck area. But really I go off of my chest because my chest is in between. Like, my face is, I have different colors on my face. My neck is darker. And then going from my neck to my chest is really what I try to match. But even that I think is a little, I'm a little too dark, I'm a little too light, but honestly I still would definitely wear this foundation. I just might have to mix it. Coco is the shade I'm using. It's definitely very neutral. I'm a very, very neutral girl in my undertone, so I definitely love how neutral it is. I just wish it was a smidge darker. So I'm going to go ahead and test out the concealer. I'm not doing anything too crazy today, hence my face is just kind of like a natural beat. I'm more of a base kind of girl, so I don't really care too much about eyeshadow and all that. I'm more of like, is my face looking flawless? That's all I care about. I've heard so many things about this concealer. The only thing is I hope I got the right shade. I bought this offline because of course they don't carry my colors in store. But I'm a little concerned because of the foundation. So this is the shade Deep Cinnamon. I've never had a concealer called Deep Cinnamon, so I hope this is the right... it's a little red. Woo, it's kind of really red. Goes on though really nice. This applicator feels so good. Whatever's in this formula, it feels very cooling. Like, I like that. I don't know. I just like, this feels really good. So I'm just gonna paint my dark areas and then I'm gonna highlight the rest of my face with this. I love how easy it comes out and then like, you guys, it literally is just gliding on. Like it's not pulling on anything, which is a huge no-no for concealers because if it pulls on things, it's just not a good time. I think if my foundation were the right shade, I think this wouldn't look too bad. I mean, it doesn't look too bad right now, but I just think I wish it was the right shade. I'm just gonna put a little stuff around my smile lines because you guys know I really want filler for my smile lines, like really bad. I know you guys are like, you don't need filler, but I really want filler. Like I'm thinking about getting it, but I've been watching YouTube videos on how to get rid of smile lines and there are a ton of videos about getting rid of them. There's more videos about naturally getting rid of them than using plastic surgery. But I mean, filler doesn't last either, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, I should have let that dry a little bit more on my smile lines to make them a little bit beat. I'm really thoroughly impressed with my foundation's getting a little bit darker. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. I can tell in person. It's gotten darker. Just a little bit, not a lot. I love how the formula feels cooling. Like, that's really awesome. Oh my gosh. This concealer, whoa, wait a second, am I tripping? Like, what? This concealer is bomb. Whoa, whoa. You guys, I'm not even overreacting. First of all, it doesn't dry too quickly, which I love because I like to let my concealer kind of bake and just thicken up just to kind of stain my skin so it doesn't move. This is blending beautifully into this foundation. So what I'm going to do is keep blending, but I'm thoroughly impressed. I love this concealer. There is no trace of it. It looks really, really good. Like really good. This is definitely comparable to my Fenty concealer. Let's go ahead and see if you can layer this. I'm normally a layer girl just because there are certain spots in person that I'm like, I do not want these peeking through. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my dark circles some extra love and care. And I'm gonna let that just kind of sit for a second. I'm actually thoroughly, I keep saying thoroughly, however you say the word, I'm thoroughly impressed because this was not what I had in mind, like at all. Oh yeah, oh yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and just press some Beauty Bakery flour powder just in all of the places where I put concealer, just because it needs to kind of set. especially my smile lines. I like to do those a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face while my face is kind of baking. I'm not really gonna bake it, I'm about to wipe it off, but I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and come right back with you guys. Hey guys, so I finished up my makeup. I know I'm looking a little light, just a little bit. I did go ahead and darken up my face quite a bit with my contour and bronzing powder, so that helped a lot. However, I still feel like this is a good foundation. I just have to mix and play with it a little bit more. So thoughts on the foundation, I love it. It does give you a flawless finish. It's definitely medium to full coverage depending on how much you build it up, and it feels really lightweight. Like, this literally feels like my skin, and normally my skin kind of feels a little bit heavier, like especially with my other favorite foundations. I love them to death, but just you can feel it on your skin, you know. But it definitely has a cooling effect. I feel like I can't stop looking at myself. Let me focus. But just because it just looks so flawless, like it literally looks so flawless. Like, my face in person looks like a great base too. Like, I look like it's just my skin. It doesn't look like foundation. It just looks really, really good. As far as the concealer is definitely the winner for today. 2 thumbs up. Oh my gosh, I know what the hype is about. Like, it literally just glided on. Again, lightweight, that cooling sensation feeling, and it just looks beautiful, especially paired with the e.l.f. foundation. So I can't wait to try it out with some of my favorite foundations like the NARS and the Fiona Styles and all of that. My favorite foundations that I love to wear. I want to definitely try that out. I mean, it's definitely giving the Fenty one a run for its money, just because the Fenty one I think costs about 25 bucks. This concealer I think costs about 10 bucks. Don't quote me on the prices, I'll have to look those up. But I love it. So yeah, so this is just like a simple, sorry if I had lipstick on my teeth. But this is just like basically a simple everyday look. I really like this foundation and concealer. This is something I would definitely wear, especially in the military when I have like my balls and stuff that I have to go to. I'm just so like in shock of how good my face looks, and I love how it looks very natural too. So I definitely highly recommend both products. Like I said, I'm not going to really be doing a wear test per se, like coming back on camera, but I will leave it in the description box below how this kind of settled and how I liked it. But I can tell right away when I like a concealer and when I don't, so believe the hype. Definitely this concealer is everything and more. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Ron and Lou, our couples channel. So that is kind of where we're going to be shifting a lot of like the vlogs and stuff. So you're still going to see vlogs on my main channel. This is going to be my main channel of like beauty vlogs that I do kind of by myself or more beauty focused. I'm going to put on this channel, and then I'm going to put like everyday lifestyle vlogs. We've definitely been getting a lot of requests to do more daily vlogging. Daily vlogging is not in the question right now. It's too much. Weekend vlogging is something that maybe we can do, but again, we don't always, Lewis sometimes works the weekend, so we don't always have a lot of time just together, you know. So maybe once or twice a month we might churn out some vlogs until we start, you know, traveling more, because our travel season is coming up here shortly. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe. My whole point of saying all that was, don't forget to subscribe to Ron and Lou. You can now search it. It is searchable. I still need to finish the first video. I know you guys are like, Veronica, but literally I need to finish that. I'm hoping to finish that this upcoming weekend. So next week you guys should be seeing something. And then don't forget to subscribe also to me. I have some very good military videos coming up. I know you guys have DM'd me a lot. Sorry, it does take me a while to answer because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I'm already doing so much on the computer, my phone, my work. I forget to check my DMs, and I have a lot of messages in my DMs, so I'm gonna do that today. But yeah, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted from me, just because I upload weekly and it's not guaranteed to be on a certain day, it's just weekly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!